Under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Mike Messina, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
The left fielder, J.D.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Garrett Richards is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
That's shortstop.
Now at the plate here is Derek Jeter, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here's the first pitch.
That's down. That's the ball.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Richards is ready. Here it is on 2-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
At the plate, Bernie Williams. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Gonzalez is under it as he puts it away for out number one.
Batting third, the first baseman.
At the plate now is Cecil Fielder. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So here is Darryl Strawberry, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Hit hard to short. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. We are still scoreless. So now here is Rafael Devers as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
1-0.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Got him swinging in the dirt, and the throw is there to record the first out. So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So stepping in is Christian Vasquez, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Now to the plate, Jose Canseco, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the 2nd. Here's the first pitch.
Canseco.
Hit out towards second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now at the plate, Tim Raines. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
Now a throw over to first. Richards comes set. Here's the delivery. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
One 0 count. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. The 1-0. Lying toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
At the plate now, Jorge Posada, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Posada comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And this will be fouled away. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Drilled to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Soriano on second. Posada at first with no outs. Counts even 2-2 to Boggs.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And that one yanked just foul. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here it comes, 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Verdugo. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now back, the center fielder.
Next for New York, Bernie Williams, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Verdugo waits on it. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees. Striding in for Boston, Hunter Renfroe. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake. And you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. but not before they answer back here with a solo home run. So now into the box is Cecil Fielder. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Darryl Strawberry. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. 2 gone.
The left fielder.
So next to hit is Jose Canseco.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box now, Tim Raines. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
The second baseman.
Into the box, Alfonso Soriano. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with... All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. 3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. J.D. Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Rafael Devers will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Boggs gloves it, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the Shure out.
Now batting.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Verdugo at second with 2 down. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Red Sox leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So now to the plate, Jorge Posada. He singled in his first AB.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Now that. The third baseman.
So next to bat will be Wade Boggs. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This ball will be chopped foul. Boggs, a native of Nebraska, the Cornhusker State as they call it. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettit, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Derek Jeter. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Christian Vasquez. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Stepping in once again is Hunter Renfroe, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Raines is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 5, second base.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. In the air, down the line in left. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail it 4-1. Striding in is Bernie Williams. He flew out in his last AB.
The center fielder.
Richards gets the sign. First pitch on its way.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now back.
Up next, Cecil Fielder struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
So a full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First offering. Darryl Strawberry stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Fielder, base runner at first with 1 out. Two balls and no strikes.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jose.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Now the 0-1. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Ready to take his hacks again. Tim Raines blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
1-1.
And he misses 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swing and a little tapper. Another payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Count still full, 3-2. Bouncer to the left side. Gonzalez is there. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it 4-1. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Swing and a liner, but this is speared by the first baseman.
The batter, the third baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Bobby Dahlbeck is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Second baseman.
Here's the pitch.
Soriano.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now back.
Runner at first following the error. And digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Now here's the first offering. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Wade Boggs. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that field.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. The Yanks held in check as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into center field. Line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled off.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce it.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. Stepping in now, Marwin Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And first pitch on its way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked at it as
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 3. Austin Bryce please. Gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 31. Austin
Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Derek Jeter. 1-0 the count. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
3 balls and no strikes.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now. Will get the ball in play. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Bernie Williams comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-1 home is taken down and in for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He loses him on ball 4.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now to the plate here is Cecil Fielder. He has no prior history against this pitcher. First offering on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Here's a breaking ball too low, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 2-1.
That's the ball.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is ready to.
Leading off for Boston, the center fielder, number 99.
Stanton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Raines is there to put it away for route number 1.
The batter.
Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. J.D. Martinez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
1-0.
Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's the second out. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers, singled in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The count now at 2-1. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Canseco is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Darwin's and Hernandez. Well,
now pitching for Boston. Number 63, Darwin Jr.
Ricky Henderson is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look for some insurance. And now the first pitch. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gonzalez is up with it, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The left fielder,
Next to stand in. And is Jose Canseco, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Renfroe is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number
Next
31.
it'll be Tim Raines, grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So all set to start the 9th in this one.
Leading off for Boston, the first baseman, Bobby
Mariano Rivera takes the ball now in inning
Your
number
attention,
9,
please.
looking to close the
Now
door.
pitching for the New York Yankees. Number 42.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
The right fielder, number 10.
Hunter Renfroe gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. From the stretch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with
Up
2
next
outs,
for the
it becomes a lot more difficult
shortstop.
to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Marwin Gonzalez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Down and away, ball one. The 1-1 home. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Mussina earned his 9th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Mariano Rivera closes the door for the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score